Hey, assalamu alaikum. Hey, welcome back. This is your boy Brad Addo, aka the Demi Shake, and today I am talking to you about financial blessings that Allah wants us to have. Allah wants us to be, he wants us to have the best life we can. There's ayats in the Quran that supports that, and that actually says, we want the best life. We want the best in this life and in the hereafter. So regardless of the misconception that a lot of Muslims are accustomed to, we have to be poor, we have to live in misery and all that stuff. That's not what God wants for us. Okay, He gave us examples of the Prophet with King Dawood, peace and blessings upon him, and King Solomon, peace and blessings upon him as well. And those were rich messengers, and they had an abundance of everything. Okay. And it doesn't stop with the messengers. Matter of fact, they were messengers given that wealth, so we'll know how to use God's bounty that He provides for us. So with that being said, I want to talk to you something that a lot of Muslims stay away from, which is trading. Even though in the Quran, Allah said He allows trade and He forbids usury. So with that being said, it's okay to trade. Now I know a lot of Muslims, because trading, investing into stocks and all that good stuff. We don't know where to go. It's a lot of misconception on that. It's a lot of ignorance on that. What I mean by ignorance is lack of knowledge. Like, we just don't know what to get into. Allah has put me here in this place as to be one of the wisdom providers, as to helping you guide for those who want to invest, who want to set up something for not only for your children, but for your children's children, for your whole family. So you won't have to be broke. You won't have to work till you 65 or 85 or 95. I mean, that's at that age. My personal recommendation: you should be retired and you should be doing something more relaxing and not working for somebody else. Alhamdulillah, if you have to, you have to, and maybe this can be an enlightenment towards you. So, what I want to talk about today is trading, and it's okay to trade. And if you're thinking like, well, first of all, let's get the term of interest, because a lot of time you hear this word interest spread it around with aka usury, and a lot of time it's not even interest. It's just that in the USA, and it's maybe like this in other countries as well, we've got accustomed to the term using interest when it's not even interest. It's actually appreciation. So I'm going to talk about what appreciation is and what depreciation is, and how a lot of people are using these terms as interest. Okay, so let's talk about appreciation. Okay, so let's say you buy some land, and you buy some land that's like nothing is built on it. So you buy this land for maybe like $5,000, right? It's just dirt. It's just dirt and soil. That's it. Not even grass on it. Okay. Over time, over the course of maybe 5 years, this land that you bought for $5,000 has now gotten better. As a matter of fact, houses is built on it, grocery stores is built on it. You have other businesses that's been built on this land. So this land that you now bought for $5,000, which didn't have any property on it, it was just dirt and nothing was on it, now is an established community, or an established commerce place of business, or both. So now you have a community on it. You have houses on it. You have businesses on it, and you have families around it, and it produces cash flow for that community. So is this land that you once bought for $5,000 5 years ago, is it still worth $5,000? No, it has appreciated to a value more higher, because more things have been built upon it. It's appreciated from $5,000 to, let's say, what, $1 million now. Now it's worth $1 million. That's appreciation. Now, what some people is doing, instead of just saying appreciation, which is a word which is not used that much in the financial industry, which should be used, they say, it's gained interest. They say it's gained interest. It's gained interest over 200% or 500%. It's gained value in 500%. So we immediately shun away from that. But it's important that you know that it's only appreciation. So I'm using that as an example. Hopefully you can follow me on that, and you got a better understanding. And what depreciation is the same thing, but just the opposite. Okay, maybe this property or this land that you had had all these established businesses. All these businesses went out of businesses. People have moved away from the community, so that land that once had a value of $1 million has now decreased to maybe a hundred grand. That's depreciation. Okay, and some people would say, well, it's decreased in interest. So I just wanted to get that cleared up for you. And to end this, because I want to get more videos, because like I said, I am an investor. I help people how to trade and stuff. So if you want to know, well, what can I invest in? Okay, I don't know. I'm too fishy about stocks. There's a lot of things I don't know. I don't know anything about trading. I didn't know anything about trading just over a year ago. So I'm still learning, but the wisdom I've gained is priceless. That's all I can say. So maybe you don't want to invest into any stocks because you're scared those stocks may be a little bit fishy and you're not sure what they're engaged in. So how about if you would learn how to trade in just currencies? If you didn't know, you can trade currencies. You can trade the Japanese yen for US dollars. You can trade the euro pound for the Australian dollar. I mean, you can trade currencies and create a nice part-time income or full-time income. Or maybe you want to trade this new currency, which is called cryptocurrency, aka Bitcoin. That's something that's on the rise, and you can also trade that as well. So stay tuned in. I'm going to give you some education on that. And also I'm going to give you some education on how to set up your own trading account. That's an Islamic trading account. So you can actually have an Islamic trading account where it can be riba free. Okay. So this is what I am on. I am on Islamic riba free trading accounts. Okay. So I'm not going to give you anything that's going to be haram, and you can check it out for yourself. I want you to. Don't take my word for it, even though I'm legit. I don't have time to misguide anybody. I ain't got time for that. So anyway, I just wanted to give you some information. Stay tuned in for my next video. I will have a part 2 to this, which is a follow-up. And once again, Allah wants us to be successful. We have to be evolved for the best example for mankind. That's coming from Quran, right? How can we be the best example for mankind if we're not showing that we are blessed financially, so we can bless others and give our charity? I mean, we can't give as much as we want to give if we only have a little bit, you know? Now, we can always give, but I know there's many more like you and me. We want to give to a whole community. We just don't want to give to one person. If you're like me, you're trying to secure your place in Jannah, right? So you want to give to a whole community and constantly give, because Allah always says establish. Well, not always, but there's more times than enough where when he talks about established prayer, and he also said established zakat, established charity. So that's letting you know that he wants you to establish your charity just like you establish your zakat. Okay, not just, once a month or once a year, but on a daily, weekly basis. Okay, we can't do that if we don't have that abundance of wealth. Well, not even an abundance, just a comfortable abundance where we can give to just more than one person, give to a community, a family or a couple of families. Okay, stay tuned in. We are the best example evolved for mankind. I do believe that because it's coming from the Quran. So my goal is to help us financially the best way we can. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to type in your comments, all that stuff. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Keep the community growing. Got some more new stuff coming for you. We just want to keep this going and keep adding towards it. Thank you for joining. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings.